This was already added. I put this in here before I went live for those of you that come back later and watch the video. And I didn't buy the patties pre-made. I decided to make my own. I don't eat beef. This is for my husband and my son. I think I'm going to do me a chicken breast and some vegetables. Just waiting for some more people to come in. I decided to do a live. Haven't been on here in a couple of days. I'm just mixing up the meat, hamburger meat. And this is, I think, 85 or 83% lean. No, I wouldn't lie. Hey, what's up? How are you doing today? How was your day? That's me shaping the hamburger. I could have bought the patties already made, but I was like, you know what? Let me just make my own patties. That way I can include all of the seasonings and I don't eat beef. This for my husband and my son, so. How's everyone doing? How was your day? I was off yesterday, Monday and yesterday, and then today I returned back to work, so I haven't been to work. Friday was my last day, and then I returned today. So. Uh-oh. I got the wrong eye. You love beer? What kind of beer? I don't like beer. I like coolers and wine. You love beer? This is, I'm going to show y'all the patty I already made. I don't know if it's perfect. It's good enough, right? Let's pull this back. I want to make them some juicy little burgers. That's why I wanted to make my own, because I wanted to do it like, make them kind of big. And I'm going to show y'all the bread I got with it. That bread was like, I don't know, I think it was $6. A hamburger bun. So I'm going to do hot dogs and hamburgers. And then for me, I'm going to do me a chicken breast with probably some vegetables on the side. Because I don't eat beef or pork. I'll cook it for my family, but I don't eat it. I hope everybody had a good day. How was your holiday yesterday? I think I got enough of hamburger patties, probably to make about six patties. I had to put some gloves on with this because I'm like, you know what? I do not want this stuff getting in my nails or my hands. And I think when you cooking this kind of stuff, hamburger meat, it's just proper to use gloves. Put something on your hands because hamburger meat is easy to collect different things. And, you know, you want to make sure you're cooking clean. So, and I didn't have to put grease in this pan only because, as you know, beef, it carries its own oil. So, and I got some fries too for them. So, they'll eat their hamburger, fries, and hot dogs. So, I'm making enough for today and tomorrow. Because I am not cooking tomorrow. Sure. I'm going to mail you one. I'm gonna mail you one. They smell good. I don't want to get burned. So I think I have enough. Let me see. I got 5 in there. Yep, about 6. I didn't realize that beef is so expensive. Cause I usually, if I make spaghetti, I do like the grind turkey or chicken. And man, for this pack, I went to Publix. I spent probably like 20 something dollars. I'm like, wow, it's expensive. Everything is expensive now. I got one more. I want to put all of them in here because I'm trying to hurry up and cook so I can go to watch my Christmas movies. Hallmark. Anybody that have cable, I don't know if you know, but Hallmark channel. Let's put this down. Let's see how they're showing their Christmas movies up until I think like the beginning of the new year. So I'm gonna relax. I was a little tired today. Hey, don't come on here cussing using bad language. This is... I don't know what you're talking about, but don't use no bad language on my channel. Everybody's adults here. I'm gonna squeeze that in there. So I was able to put all the hamburgers in there. And they some juicy hamburgers too. Put it down. I'm gonna tell y'all something I put in my hamburgers, and I put it on in the beginning of the video. I'm gonna show y'all everything I use. Nothing really. Let me clean all this stuff up. I use onion powder. Very simple ingredients. I use seasoning salt, black pepper, and I use this. This tastes good on chicken as well. And I use, and I put a little bit of crushed peppers in it. I don't want to burn. And I'm cooking some eggs because I'm going to try to do like an egg boil. I've seen it on TikTok. I'm going to try that. So this is everything that I use here. Just simple ingredients. Sorry about that. I was getting a call in. Nothing too, oh, and I did use some Sazon seasoning. This tastes really good seafood. And I always try to look for seasonings that says no MSG. For some reason, if I eat anything that has MSG, I get a really bad headache. What is she cooking? I'm cooking hamburgers. Hamburgers and hot dogs. Fries, and then I'm going to make me a chicken breast. That's what she's cooking. Hamburgers and hot dogs. You know what a hamburger is? I don't care where you from. I think everybody know what a hamburger is. It's freezing in Florida, y'all. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, and today we was in the 30s. So winter is approaching. I'm gonna show y'all the kind of Let me put all this stuff up here. So, I have these buns. And then hot dog, I have this one. That's Sara Lee. These some big buns. And then hot dog buns, let me show you again. That's what I have. And then of course I'm trying to watch what I eat, so I picked up, what did I do with it? And of course they're gonna have some lettuce. I got lettuce and tomato. And then I'm gonna do some grilled onions so they can eat with their hot dog. I found a pretty tomato. Look at that. Publix. And I don't like soft tomatoes. This is a pretty, I gotta clean it, but it's a nice tomato. Look, it's not soft. Beautiful tomato. And as for me, I'm gonna do some chicken breast for myself. I'm gonna wash this vegetable, and this is what I'm gonna eat with my chicken breast. Steamed vegetables, Publix. See it? I'm trying to save some time today, so I bought everything that was already kind of like prepared. I'm not doing anything too much today, because like I said, I want to relax later. You say I'm eating like always? Eating like always? I don't eat as much as you think I eat. What that's supposed to mean? Eating like always. What you mean by that? Explain yourself. I think everybody eats, right? And it's not how many times you eat, is what you eat. That's really, sorry about that. That's really what my channel consists of. Eating and cooking and inspiration. So I don't understand that comment. But anyway, moving along. Moving right along. Give me a minute, I'm washing my dishes. I try to clean as I cook. I need to flip these hamburgers so they burn. I got the stove on low, so it shouldn't burn. These some fat hamburgers, look. That's why I wanted to make my own. Look how fat they is. Because the buns is pretty big, so I wanted to make the hot dog to go with the buns. We'll flip this again. And I don't want the hamburgers like too dry. So we ain't gonna cook them till they like super dry. Because my husband do not like dry hamburgers. If it wasn't so cold outside, I would have put these on the grill, but it's too cold to go out there. It is burger. But I made the patties myself, so if it doesn't look perfect, that's why. Because I bought the ground beef and I made it. Because you know you can buy them at the store like already prepared. You just have to like cook it and you put your season on it. But I end up just kind of like doing my own little thing. because I wanted them to be kind of big. You know, sometimes you buy the ones at the store, it looks flat, and then there's only so many come in a pack, and I don't like the frozen ones at all. So that's why I got the and I got some marinated chicken over here. That's what I'm gonna eat. Because I don't, again, for those of you that are new to my channel, I have never heard me say this. I do not eat beef or pork. But I will cook it for my family because they eat it. I don't eat it. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I don't have any health issues. I just don't eat it. Look at these plates. I found these plates. This is what I've been cutting my meat up in, fixing my meat in. So that way, when I'm done, I could just throw everything in. This is one. That's going to be my chicken breast I'm going to cook. Once I'm done, I could throw this stuff in the garbage. So I'm just trying to cook smart, not hard. This is like these are quick meals that I'm making. And I'm trying to stay away from carbs. But with this, I do have one potato. Because I'm going to steam this and put it with the chicken breast. And I do have one potato that I'm going to, just one potato. And I'm not going to eat all of this. This will be leftover for tomorrow and probably lunch also for tomorrow. But I got this one potato I'm going to clean real good and add it to that. That'll be my carbs. Because you got to have some carbs. Sweet potato would have been better, but after this flip, I'm going to take them out. Because I don't want them to be dry. I just want to make sure they're done like in the inside. Because they don't like them when they real like dry. And it just looked like a little burnt like on the out. It's not burnt. It's just because at first when I first started cooking them, I had the eye like really high. And that's probably some of the seasoning as well that I have in there. So we'll let them cook on this side a little bit longer. And these, I had already marinated these. This is the chicken breast that I'm going to cook for myself. So I'll eat off that meal tomorrow. And then also probably Friday. So that's enough for 2 days. Yep. And that's about it, y'all. I just want to come live and say what's up. I haven't been live in a couple of days, really. I went live one day, but it was like briefly. I was kind of busy and a lot of things was going on, so. And I have some fries too. So I'm going to cook the hot dog. These are the hot dogs I have. This is the hot dog. And these are the steak fries. And then I'm going to saute some onions. I got some lettuce. So it's restaurant here in my house tonight. And then I have this sauerkraut. I'm going to actually mix this with a little onions. Like kind of make it warm and put onions. And I put a little seasoning in it just to give it a little taste. And if they want cheese, then it's the Velveeta cheese. Just something real quick. Because my husband said he wanted a hamburger. So then I started to go to Wendy's and get them a hamburger. But I was like, you know what? I could just buy it, and that way I can cook more than one. So if they decide they want 2 hamburgers or they want some for tomorrow, or because if I would have went and bought like 3 meals, one for my husband, my 2 sons, I probably would end up spending $30, $40. That stuff is expensive in the store. And I like to go out and eat, but sometimes we have to kind of watch also our pockets. I'm gonna wash this. I'm gonna put the hamburgers in this little pan. I keep these little pans. And when the hot dogs finish, I'm gonna put the hamburgers in that same grease. But then when I get ready to do the fries, I'll actually make, I do the fries separately. I'm about to put my meat on soon, so because by 8 o'clock I want to be done with this. Actually, before 8 o'clock, I'm getting ready to take these out. So let's do this. To collect all that grease in the bottom, I don't know if anyone noticed, you always put a paper towel in the bottom of your, that's even if you're frying chicken. This to collect the grease, which you guys probably know that already, but you'll be surprised. Some people don't. It's a little trick. So that's what we're looking like so far. And I didn't put any oil in this pot. This is what the hamburgers actually produce on its own. I was able to make 6. That's getting heavy. Just make sure this is so this is the hamburger so far. Let's sit that there. I'm gonna cover that. So now what we're gonna do is put the hot dogs in. And we're gonna put the hot dogs right in that same grease. And this is also 100% beef. So that way I don't have to put oil, because the hot dogs is not gonna make its own oil. Then once the hot dogs finish, we'll just get them kind of toasty. I was about to say grill. I got an air fryer. I could have put the hot dogs in the air fryer, but we're gonna use the same oil for the hot dogs. Let me wash this off. Same oil. It's not gonna hurt anything. All of it is beef. Free oil. Because by the time you clean this and clean that, it's just gonna take too long. Again, I'm trying to cook smart, not hard. So y'all hit that like button. Give me a like. I got off of work and came and cooked for y'all. Give me a like. And thanks you in advance. So we gonna get these a little brown and pretty. And we'll actually put them in the same pan as these hamburgers. See the hamburgers? For everybody that's coming in. I have that paper towel at the bottom so it can collect all the grease. And these are nice and juicy. Uh-oh. I done splashed that water up here. It's coming. It's coming. That's the from the from these eggs cooking. Let's cut this up a little bit to get these hot dogs going. You don't have to cook these too long. I just want them to be like a little burnt. That's from the I'm gonna cut these eggs off. They should be done. The steam from the eggs is causing. I'm boiling some eggs. That's what's in this pot. Then when I get ready to cook the fries, again, I'm going to change this grease. This is just for the hot dog. And I'm going to use the same pan to cook the fries. One pan. Oh, come on. That's the steam, because my whole microwave is steamed up. I was looking for the hot dogs. I guess they don't sell them anymore. The ones you used to boil, and when you cook them, they kind of like swell a little bit. I didn't see them in the store. And I don't eat hot dogs, so maybe they don't sell them anymore. You see how they kind of turning a little toasty? What they say? Hi. That's a long name. I can't read that. What's 1090? I don't know what that is, guys. Everyone who has hit that like button, thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna take these eggs out. This eggs, I'm gonna do like an egg. I seen something on TikTok I want to try. Yeah, where you do like an egg ball. And I'm gonna put the this invitation crab meat. I actually have the real crab meat that I may do it with the real. No, I'm not gonna waste my real crab meat, my can. So I'm gonna do it with this. And I'm gonna put like the Old Bay, the onions, what else I got? Butter. So we're gonna do that with those eggs. I'm gonna do that with these eggs. I'm gonna cook my chicken breast in this pink pot. Pink is my favorite color. That's what I'm gonna cook. That's what I'm gonna cook this in. I think these are ready to come out. Let's make sure it's toasted all around. I'm gonna put them in the same pan. Let me put these together because the grease should have been soaked out by now. I didn't want to put all that on. Let's put this for the hot dogs too. Let me take this and move this out of the way. I just wanted you guys to see I had already pre-seasoned it before I came on live. I got another little paper towel there, so when I take these hot dogs out, it collects all of the grease. See that water, that stuff is dripping from right there. That's when I was boiling them eggs. Let's take this one out because I don't want them to be too, and that's the hot dog coming out. See, let me show y'all the hot dogs. I just let them get this, cook just a little bit. Just to put a little, just to make the skin a little softer. Harder, I'm sorry. Some people boil their hot dogs, and if that's how you eat it, this one is a little bit more, and that's okay. That's what you want to do. I said I was going to cook light because I got to cook for my church for Thanksgiving. And I'm also going to make a little something for my house. So up until Thanksgiving, we're going to eat very light in this house. So what I'm going to also do, we're going to move this right quick before I throw that grease away. I'm going to take the onions. And I'm going to make, let's cut this down. I'm going to take the onions and I'm going to make like sauteed onions. They could eat it with the hot dogs or they can eat it with the hamburger. So, and then once I finish doing that, I'll dump the grease to make my fries. So this is the result so far. And this is easy. I'm just really just trying to give you guys, share with you guys what I did today. Because everybody know how to make hot dogs and a hamburger. But if you ever make hamburger and you buy the meat like I did and I mix it together, I gotta clean my stove. Try it with this. You could get the golden, and that's my ring light. That's where you see that light on that side. You can get the golden or this kind. This make the hamburger taste so good. I don't eat beef again, but I will sometimes do a turkey hamburger. That's that on them eggs. That's the heat. This is the onion I'm gonna cook. We're gonna saute this, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. And I'm gonna use that grease, but I'm only gonna, and then I'll put it like in a little bowl. Cover that so nothing drops in that. This is my lettuce I have. So I have a lettuce and a juicy big tomato. This tomato is so pretty. And it's hard. I like hard tomatoes. I don't like when they soft and smushy. And I can't eat tomatoes like I used to because I have acid reflux. I think the older I get. Because before I used to eat tomatoes and I was okay. Now if I eat tomatoes, man, I have so much acid reflux. And it's only at night. I can eat them in the daytime, or if I take something before I eat them, I'm okay. But if I eat those tomatoes, it will mess me up. I just feel like something is in my throat. So I try to stay away from tomatoes. Or if I eat them, I'll eat it like in the daytime. I don't eat it late at night. If you guys leaving comments, give me a second. I'm just cleaning this onion. Give me a second. I'll be right with you. I'm shocked I'm even cooking because I said the day I was going to come home, take a shower, and get in the bed. But I always say that and I end up doing something else. Okay, so we'll put this grease back on here. And all of this is just serving time. And again, that'll go on the and that's, you can make gravy like this too with grease and onions. I know when I was little, my grandma used to cook she used to cook hamburgers, and she would then put a little flour oil, and we would have like smothered hamburger over white rice. I'm just letting that cook because it's the same grease. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this. Uh-oh. I got to get this out with a spoon. It's kind of wet. We're gonna mix this. This is sauerkraut. We'll mix this together. I just want to make enough. Because they like this. I don't eat this, but they do. I don't want the onions to cook too much. Let's put a little bit of seasoning on those onions. We're gonna use a little bit of pepper. And I'm gonna use a little bit of sazon. Just give it a little flavor, you know. I'm getting ready to take this out because I don't want it to overcook, but I want it to be like that tastes good. Let's use this little bowl. I'll use this little cutie bowl. Look, y'all. Y'all won't believe where I got this bowl from. I went on a cruise, and the guy that was on the ship, he gave me like these little brittle things they was making, and that's where this bowl came from, Norwegian Cruise Line. He just gave me the brittle and the whole bowl to take home. So this is what I'm gonna be using today. See how it came out? Because I don't want it to overcook. It was more or less just kind of steaming. So they could eat this with the hot dogs, hamburgers. We're going to take all this out of here. And if you notice, I kept all of it together because there's a lot of grease in here. I think this should be good. I'm going to clean this pot now so we can do the fries. But I'm going to put my food on first while I do those fries. I started to put the fries in the air fryer. For me, that would have been fine. This is how it turned out. That's just sauteed onions. That's it. And what we'll do, because we like spicy in this house, I'm going to just put just a little bit of this on here. And this is a garlic butter. Uh-oh. Let's put a little bit of that. You don't want to overdo it. And then, because we do like spicy, we're going to just put just a little bit, not a lot. Because I put a little bit of this in my burger too. So we'll just do that. And there you have it. See? Look, y'all, like my fall nail polish? It matched my pumpkin right there. So, what we're going to do with that, so nothing gets in that, we're going to take this. And again, before I put this up, because I'm going to cook my chicken breast now, let's put all that. I cut the tomato up once I finish everything. This is how everything turned out. That's the hot dogs. That's the hamburgers. Nice and juicy hamburgers. Let me show y'all how big the hamburgers is. I formulated these myself. I'm so proud of myself. And I don't like to overcook them, and I'm going to tell you why. Because 9 out of 10 when my husband and my son come home, they're probably going to put this in the microwave before putting this on their bun. So I didn't want to overcook it. Then when they put it in the microwave to warm it up, it's like it's a dry burger. So that's why you want to make sure it's done, because you don't want to eat raw beef. But some people like medium rare, but you want to make sure your stuff is done. But then also, you want to make sure it's done. That's their dinner. And I'll do the tomato, and let me put the tomato and lettuce in the refrigerator, because I'm going to clean it, and I just don't want it to stay out too long. And, you know, lettuce will wither. Yeah, but your burger, I never overcook it. Uh-oh. Let's keep this here first. Because if you're not going to eat it right away, you're going to have leftovers, you're going to warm that burger up in the microwave. So if you overcook it, guess what? You got a dry burger. It's not going to taste good. It is not going to taste good, I promise you. So that's why I do it like that. And it's done. I promise you it's done. But it's not overcooked. It's room if they want to warm it up. Or they want to even put it like in the air fryer to warm it up. I haven't really ate anything today. The only thing I ate today was I had some breakfast, that's it. And I had a shake, a protein shake. Hold on, guys. I'm just cleaning up. I'm trying to clean up before I move to the next thing, because once I finish this, I want to hurry up, and I don't want to be I'm gonna just wipe the stove a little bit, but once I finish cleaning, I'll clean it and clean it really well. Let me clean my pot, even though this pot is clean. Anytime anything come out of my cabinet anywhere, I'm still gonna wash it. Just to make sure it's nice and clean. And there's nothing that got on it or anything like this. This is one of my favorite pots. This pink pot, it's an old pot, but I like it. I'm gonna put that there. Y'all see that pink pot? Man, I love pink. And I'm surprised I got this fall color, because let me wash my hands so y'all can see it. My hands, and I don't have the cutest hand. This fall color, look at that, it matched this. Because usually that's all I wear is pink. But I've been trying to like go outside the box a little bit. But that's all I wear is pink. Now, what I'm going to use for my chicken breast, because as you know, chicken breast does not create its own oil. I'm going to use this. Just a little bit in the pan. And if you have never tried this, try this. Winn-Dixie has the better price. But this is really good. This is with anything. Try this right here. I promise you. And it doesn't have like that taste like olive oil, because I would not be using it. Like it say, it's a smooth, let me just let y'all see that. Smooth flavor. This right here. Just put that up a little bit. It tastes good. I ain't gonna even lie. And this meal you see me cooking right now, this gonna be enough for about 2 days. Because I eat a little bit tonight, eat a little bit tomorrow. Only way it's not enough for 2 days, if my husband and my son, they decide they want a piece. They can have some if they want to. Now this is my meal. Chicken breast. And I'm not going to let this cook too long. Because really, to be honest with you, I always split these. And Where are you cooking? Who are you cooking for? I'm cooking for me, my husband, and my son. I have 4 kids, but my kids are adults. My baby boy, he's in college. That's why you see, if you go in my video, you see I post a lot about football. Delaware State, he's there. My daughter, she's in Jacksonville. She has her own place, and my oldest son, he has his own place with him and his girlfriend. So I still got one that's home. Actually, he had moved out, and then he ended up getting into it with his girlfriend after I told him he's 22. So I have a 19-year-old. My son just turned 19. And I have a 22-year-old. I'm going from smaller to higher. I have a 28-year-old, and my oldest son, he'll be 31 this year. I had my kids young. I was 18 when I had my son, so you probably could calculate my age. I'm going to put a little bit of this on here, this lemon pepper. I love lemon pepper. I gotta cut this down so it's cooking too. You guys cleaned that already. Let me close this so y'all can see. Yeah, with these, I'm not gonna overcook them because they'll turn real hard. And I usually, as I was saying, I usually split these. And when I split them, I'm gonna open it so I can cook. When I split them, I kind of beat them a little bit flat. And then I'll cook them or I bake them. Because chicken breast can be like, it could just be hard. And it's like that because people overcook them. Overcook it. Anytime you go to a restaurant, it's always nice and juicy. But if you cook at home yourself, let's clean this pot. This is the pot I'm going to use for the fries as well. I'm going to let y'all see one more thing. How I'm going to do these eggs. I'm going to make these eggs like a crab ball. Again, I seen this recipe online on TikTok. Michael King. I never cooked like that when we was dating. What are you talking about? I know you lying now because I always cook. Always. Even when I was little, I used to try to cook. So why you do me like that, Michael King? Why you doing me like that? Tell me I never cooked like that when we dated. No, you didn't. I'm coming, y'all. I'm just cleaning this pot so I can do my fries. Y'all, I made a cake the other day. And it came out pretty good. And guess what I was doing wrong? Every time I was making my cakes, it was never coming out well. I was adding water in the cake. And the lady that I see how to clean the pot. The lady that I go to church with, she made a cake and it was alright. It wasn't, I mean, it was better than the cakes I was making. And I asked her, I said, my cake keep coming out heavy. She said, tell me what you're doing. So I said, I'm adding this, I'm adding that. She said, when you're making a homemade cake, you never put milk. I wasn't putting water, I'm sorry, I was putting milk in it. She said, you never put milk in homemade cakes because the eggs and the, you know, all of the other wet items that you put in there, it actually, it makes up its own water. So I said, and then I went back and looked at some of the directions that I was given. It never called for milk. I don't know where I got that from. That's a prime example. Sometimes we see what we want to see. Because that recipe never called for milk. And I don't know if I put the milk in there because I was thinking that because I used milk in the box cakes. But guess what? This is how the cake turned out. This is a pound cake I made, and it turned out so good. I wish I could give you guys a piece. This cake, this is how it turned out. So I made my own icing, and I made my own icing, and what I did was I put the almonds in it. These are almonds that you see. It's like glazed almonds, and this was the best cake I ever made just by following directions. So that taught me a lesson. Follow directions, and sometimes we could see what we want to see. Even on the back of the cake box, it never called, it never said use milk or water. And I'm like, why did I use milk? I wasn't reading the directions good. So we never too old to learn something. You see? Follow directions. And you know how many mistakes we make in life because we try to think we know something or we try to do it our way and it never comes out right. That's what happened with that cake. These look so pretty. Look at it. That look good. Let's cut it up a little bit. I didn't want to overcook it. I'm going to put some onion in these too. I love onion. Gotta make sure it's gotta make sure we cook this properly. Cut it up a little bit more. So let me cut up my potatoes because I'm gonna put the vegetables in soon. I'm gonna put one potato in my meal. One. That's my little strainer. I use that like when I'm for the small vegetables. Like I'm gonna cut this potato, and then when I wash it off, I use that versus using the big old strain. I'm cutting the potato now because I'm gonna put that inside my meal. This gonna be a one-pot meal for me. So I got this one potato. I think this one potato was like $1 and something. I started to get a whole bag, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna buy a whole bag because I know I'm not gonna use a whole bag. Sometimes them potatoes sit here and they go bad. So I was like, I'm not using a whole bag. I'm not buying a whole bag of potatoes. I had it in my cart and I put it back. I'm trying to do better as far as just buying what I need. Because sometimes I overbuy. And then it comes to the house and it goes bad or, you know. I don't want to put this knife on YouTube. So, that's my potatoes. I'm going to clean them now. And I didn't make them small. I cooked them like this. They're not small at all. I'm so proud of myself. Because I got it here clean. Everything I'm using, I'm cleaning it. Okay, y'all, we about to crack these eggs. Once I show y'all how I'm going to do this crab ball, hold on one second. I need to cut up another onion. And I don't feel like cutting up an onion. Hey, can one of y'all come help me? Help me cut this onion. I got a small onion here. Let me use this small one. I don't feel like cutting up no onion. Do this onion look good? I got some I just bought. I think it is good once I take the peels off. And then I got a little garlic too. I'm gonna put some garlic in here. I got the little cloves, garlic cloves. This clove is little. Ah! Hold on. Have anybody seen the egg bar that's on TikTok? I bought like 18 eggs and I said I was just gonna make them. So like when we want something to snack on. I'm really not an egg person though. I'll eat the outside, the white part, but I don't like the yolk. I'll eat it like in cakes but like just to eat an egg with the yolk. And I know like when you're dieted and watching what you eat is one of the, it's actually pretty, it's safe. It's safe to eat and you could do so many things with eggs, but I'll do the egg yolk. Sometimes I'll do like an English muffin and make me an egg yolk and then do me like some turkey bacon. But I'm not like a big egg person. And over the years I just got a little better as far as trying to branch off a little bit and eat eggs. Because before I wouldn't eat no eggs. Like if you cook it in a cake or something, if I don't see it, if it's mixed in something, then I'll eat it. But other than that, I'm cutting up the garlic. But I'm going to show you guys that crab ball. Let's take this off again. That's the garlic, the fresh garlic. I started to put a bay leaf in here, but I'm not going to do that. Because it's more like it's just some chicken breast and some steamed vegetables. That's it. Something very simple. And I'm not cutting these onions small. That's why I bought them vegetables cut up. Because I do not like okay. So let's put the onions in there. Let's flip this over again. I'm going to put a little piece of this butter in it. Sweet butter. And this is not sweet. It's just called sweet butter. But I'm going to put, I actually bought this. I'm going to put a little bit in there because I don't want that to dry out. I bought that for my crab ball. Those vegetables is not This is the potatoes and the onions. And I'll let that steam. And then I'm gonna clean the vegetables now. The other vegetables. I got these from Publix, and I'm gonna put that in there. And this would be my dinner. So for those of you that are looking for something that's healthy, easy, and even cheap. And these also come with a package. And this is more like garlic. I didn't know this had little onions in it too. Let me clean this. Even though they say it's washed, I still, because I don't know. Somebody cutting that stuff up. I don't know if they cleaning it properly. So I still like to just wash my own stuff. I'm almost finished. I still gotta, oh God, you know what? I still gotta do the fries. But that's not gonna take long. You see I got that pot over there clean. Hold on. Look, they had red onions in here too. I love red onions. I'm gonna put a little bit of this seasoning that comes with it. In there. Just a little bit on the vegetables. And these vegetables are steamed. The chicken breast is at the bottom, so it's constantly cooking. We'll put this on here for steam. Now, let's do the eggs. Let's do the eggs. Told you pink was my favorite color. Told y'all. I'm gonna put this under here because these eggs is kind of like, I gotta wash them all. Brown eggs, I don't know. I always buy brown eggs. Cage free. But for some reason, the peel is always it's just hard to take off of these things. I got them in the strainer because once I peel them, I gotta wash them off. Somebody was telling me to get some cold water. The eggs, I'm gonna try that. Let me do that because I'm gonna end up tearing the eggs up. I was always told to put some ice. I guess it makes it cook faster. I mean, not cook, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I guess it make the peel easier. I was told to mix the put some ice in here. Put ice in here with the eggs, and it makes it crack easier. Let's see if that really works. Cause baby, these things is I've been to tow this whole egg up. They hard. It's a little better. Yeah, they are easier. I may have another trick, guys. Much easier. Uh-oh. That one ain't clear, Angie. I don't know, these brown eggs, they just, sometimes the peel is like, I gotta wash these off real good because I want to make sure there's no shell on them. That's why I put them in this thing right here. Y'all hit that like button for me. The ones that still in here. We gotta get ready to end this live soon. But I want y'all to see how I make this recipe that I seen from TikTok. Now this is my first time doing this, so I don't know how it's gonna come out. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like. I'm gonna start rapping. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit it, hit it, hit it. I can't rap if I wanted to. When I was young, I wanted to be a rapper. I think back at that 9, I laughed. I don't even have the personality to be a rapper. It's amazing when you young. Man, you'll do anything when you young. Because some stuff I would have did when I was young, I'd be like, girl, what was you thinking about? I wouldn't dare do it now. That's where maturity come in at. When you young, we think we could do all things, right?